We do start with breaking news here on The Plus. A home gone, a man in the hospital after an overnight blaze at his house. News Channel 5's Kimberly Davis is live for us at Vanderbilt University Medical Center with the very latest on his condition. Kimberly, good morning.
Steve, good morning. Yes, that home was lost overnight in that fire, but thankfully the man's life was not lost. He's here at the hospital recovering this morning from smoke inhalation. We're told this all happened around 12:30 this morning on the 1700 block of St. Louis Street in Nashville. We're told when officials arrived to the scene, they could see heavy smoke and flames coming from the home. They got on the scene, attacked the fire from the outside, got that under control. And while firefighters were outside working on the blaze, a few firefighters went inside and rescued a man who was trapped inside. Great job by the Nashville Fire Department. They went in, rescued him. Now he is at the hospital. They are telling us he is stable at this hour. Investigators are still trying to figure out the cause of the fire, but they're telling us they believe it started in the back of the home. But for now, we are live at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Kimberly Davis, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Kimberly. A gunman is on the run this morning after bullets fly outside the JC Napier homes. Metro police say a man was shot in the stomach around 2:30 yesterday afternoon on Charles Davis Boulevard. He was taken to the hospital. We're told he is expected to survive. If you have any information, call police.
And Amy, a major development involving the death of a young mom and Army veteran. Officials in Clarksville now tell us that Melissa Napier's death has been ruled as a homicide. The 30-year-old's body was discovered in a wooded area back in December in Palmyra. No word yet how she died or whether police have any suspects in that case.
And a high school substitute teacher is facing child sex charges after an undercover sting. Bedford County deputies say they set up the undercover bus after Greg Maupin posted a questionable ad on Craigslist. The 44-year-old is now charged with attempted rape of a child and solicitation of a minor. And according to the Shelbyville Times-Gazette, Maupin has been a sub in Bedford County for nearly 2 decades and was teaching just the day before his arrest.
Another emotional day in the courtroom as the jury watched the video that's the very center of Erin Andrews' $75 million lawsuit against a Nashville Marriott hotel. Stalker Michael Barrett secretly recorded Andrews naked in her hotel room back in 2008 through a peephole in the room next door. He then posted that video online. We're told it's been viewed 17 million times. The lawsuit claims the operators of the hotel told Barrett where she was staying and then let him book a room right next to hers. Erin Andrews and her mom are expected to testify Monday.
The athletic director at the University of Tennessee is standing behind head football coach Butch Jones. A new legal filing in the federal lawsuit against the school claims Jones told a player he had betrayed the team by helping a woman who said she was sexually assaulted by 2 teammates. Athletic director Dave Hart says the idea that the school looks the other way when student athletes commit crimes is just false.
I believe very, very strongly in what we're doing here in the athletics program at the University of Tennessee, and I trust Butch Jones implicitly. I know who he is. I know what his work ethic is.
8 women are now part of the federal lawsuit that accused the school of mishandling sexual assaults involving athletes.
All right, let's talk campaign 2016, shall we? It's back to the campaign trail after a heated Republican debate last night in Texas. Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump was the target of most of the verbal punches, many coming from Marco Rubio. Meantime, on the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders are making a last-minute pitch for minority voters ahead of Saturday's primary in the state of South Carolina. A recent poll shows Clinton leading Sanders among the black and Hispanic voters nearly 2-1.
And close to 600 delegates are up for grabs in next week's Super Tuesday contest, including 11 right here in the Volunteer State. That's bringing several hopefuls here to Tennessee over the next couple of days. Matthew Torres over at Opryland this morning. And Matthew, a couple of folks coming to town. Who's going to be here today?
Well, Amy, all 5 Republican candidates are actually going to be in Tennessee this weekend, right before Super Tuesday, and 3 of them are going to be here in Nashville starting today. So to help kick things off, we have Ted Cruz and Dr. Carson. They will be here at the Gaylord Opryland Resort to speak to a convention here. In fact, Cruz will be here in Nashville much earlier in the day since he's hosting his own rally at Rocketown starting at 11 a.m. For a town hall meeting as well. He is a close third to Marco Rubio, who traded jabs again with the U.S. Senator at last night's debate. Ben Carson, on the other hand, he is clinging on to the race. After this convention, he plans on heading to Franklin, where he has made campaign stops before during last year's campaign. We are only days away from Super Tuesday, so without a doubt, this is the crunch time for all the Republican candidates, including John Kasich, who we know will also be hosting a rally tomorrow at Rocketown as well. And on the Democratic side, we know Hillary Clinton too will be here in Nashville on Sunday, although she has not announced where this will be held. Reporting live, I'm Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.